I'm Logan Kovach, and I hate competition over collaboration mentalities.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble.
Let's get ready to grumble! Okay, been waiting to do that for a long time. So, this is my second time coming to this podcast, Grumble Goat, and I came back into this one thinking, what do I want to grumble about, right? And the first thing that came to mind was planned obsolescence, because what they're doing is trying to get you to buy the new thing, making sure that the old thing doesn't work forever, because then they can't continue to make money from you. But then I realized, okay, these people that are starting businesses, they're just trying to make their way through this really difficult, challenging economic time that we're in. So maybe it's not actually planned obsolescence that I don't like. It's money. It's the fact that we're using all this money doing things when we don't actually have to. And I was like, money's not so bad. It's about how we use it. That's what bugs me. This competition over collaboration mentality, right? This idea that if we set up a structure where people are pitted against each other, that's going to create the best possible thing. What happened to the common phrase, 2 heads are better than 1? What happened to teamwork makes the dream work? Why is it so much about pitting people and groups against each other in order to accomplish what we're trying to do, which is have a better society for everybody involved? For example, like I play soccer. I love to play soccer. It's a great game. You get to work with a team and try and achieve something together, and it's awesome. And so many people see their opponent as the enemy instead of someone who's actually helping to make them better. Like if your opponent didn't show up, you wouldn't be able to play the game. So you have to have a mutual respect for your opponent already. But so many people get locked into this mindset that the competition is the enemy. And when the competition is the enemy, is it even a game anymore? One day I was coaching kids, right? 8-year-old kids. And I'm asking them, and I don't remember how I phrased it, but the point was that a kid quickly shouted out, the enemy. And I quickly had to shut them down and be like, no. These are our opponents. These are the people that we play against, that we respect, that we appreciate for showing up. That way, instead of them growing through their entire lives thinking that anybody that challenges them, that causes them to be better than what they currently are, is an enemy, as opposed to someone who's helping them to get better. So when people believe that anything that challenges them is evil and we start to tear each other down instead of building each other up, we got to make sure we're building each other up. We got to take care of each other. It's a society, people. I'm Logan Kovach, and I hate competition over collaboration mentalities, and that's the Grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
It's 200.
What is it?
It's 200.
This?
This is the 200th episode.
Episode 200.
I feel like I should have wore something more sparkly.
Yeah, you're right.
We should have dressed up.
We should have dressed up. We should have done something to make this special.
Yeah.
I wish there
can't.
was some way to make episode 200 a special episode.
Well, it is because we have the Grumble Goat Awards on 201. So that's when we really get sparkly.
We got the Grumble Goat Awards
Yeah.
coming up next episode.
Next episode.
Yeah, Grumble Goat Awards coming at you. What can we do to make this episode?
Well, we have a guest.
We bring in a
have a
guest!
guest!
Oh my gosh, and we'll bring in one of our favorite guests.
Yeah, we have the Almighty here.
We have the almighty
Yeah.
Logan Kovach is joining us today.
Woo!
Woo! Logan Kovach, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
Welcome
to the show.
back.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be back.
It's been a minute. You were
Yeah.
in the first 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So you're sneaking this one in to be eligible for another Goat Award. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
It took about 198 convincings before I was allowed back.
How many episodes has it been since you were banned from the show?
Never banned.
The band has been released. I don't know. I don't know what number episode I was invited on last time because I thought it was going to be like every 5 episodes I'd come back.
No, it's
Just kidding.
175 every 175 episodes you get to come back.
It's a great episode. Everyone should check it out.
Yeah, well, you have to join our Patreon, actually, if you want to check out the Almighty's first episode.
It's so interesting. You keep calling me. I mean, I really appreciate being referred to in this way.
We just yeah.
No one's ever treated me like this before, guys.
Well, we have to treat you as some mystical spirit force.
Yeah, you have to be mystical spirit because you're
bringing the
you're
two
bringing
co-hosts
this co-host together. This co-host partnership together is what you're doing.
That's what I do. Is I like to bring people together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really about pitting people against each other. I like bringing people together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you actually do
That's
that quite
good.
well.
Yeah,
thank
you
you.
introduce us to a lot of people. I think every time we see you, you have a new friend that you're like, oh, you guys have to meet my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got good friends. I like them.
Yeah.
They like meeting you guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like
Yeah.
because we play a lot of games together.
We do
like
like
to
games.
play games.
Yeah.
We do like games.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's most of what we do with you is play games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played a potion game most recently, which was very
Right.
exciting.
The Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Yes, and it was developed in Brooklyn. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Made in China, developed in Brooklyn.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
No, very fun game. We like playing games with you. It's very rare that the three of us get together and like read a book.
Yeah, we don't
Mostly
do
games.
that.
Mostly games
Yeah.
we play.
I really like that potion game.
Yeah.
It was like we're kind of like playing our own game, and then just whoever succeeded the most like,
Yes.
came out the winner.
Right. Yeah.
You're competing with yourself
Yeah.
and your potions. What's fun about the game is that you don't have to think about, what's actually going in your potion. If it's like a witch's hat or a rat's tail,
Because it's
or
randomized.
it's all randomized.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So you're
you
like, yeah, that's
the
That's the
gamble.
best part of the game. You don't have to become an expert potion maker.
No.
I mean, the whole thing is you're throwing random potions in a
Yeah.
potion.
That's what scares me about the bird game. Wingspan. Wingspan.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Oh, I think you'd like it.
Okay.
My sister gets very competitive at it, but it's a very
Everyone in your family.
It's very calm because like it's got these beautiful. Right. No.
Sorry, let's call
very
it Lori. No, we can call it everybody.
Well, and that's why Logan fits in very well because Logan is very competitive.
Well, yes
I think
and
the first board game we played with him was Risk.
Oh,
and he was
right.
like he was forcing alliances on everybody. He was doing all the middle management between everybody, all these countries.
Delegating.
Alliances,
You did a
interesting.
lot of delegating.
A lot, yeah. It's a
I
lot
hadn't
of
played
narrating.
Risk.
Yeah.
It was my first time playing Risk.
That was your first time playing.
Yes.
Oh, so you have nothing
Yes.
to compare it to.
No,
You were like,
nothing.
oh, one of the characters is the one that forms all the alliances
Well,
and tells everybody what to
it
do
was-
and narrates the whole game.
It was a good. I was learning things, and I was like, oh, that is a good strategy. Yes, maybe I will do that. Okay.
I think it's so interesting that you brought up that like I was building alliances in Risk, right? Yeah. So this game where you're supposed to be like you brought up the word competitive and competing against each other,
Yeah.
right? But instead, I'm creating like working together and collaboration.
Well, I mean, it's this conniving manipulation that forces other players to ally with his ideas.
Yeah.
You like forming alliances in the game Risk.
I just like working together.
And you like forming alliances among friends and groups of friends.
yeah,
I don't know.
do.
What are you
Hold
trying to
on,
pull
hold
here?
On, hold
What
on.
are you pulling?
Hold on here. Hold on.
See, this is
Hold
this is
on.
the issue. You think that me bringing you guys together, whether it's Risk or whether it's friends, is some sort of conniving thing.
There's an ulterior
I
motive
wanna
here,
know-
and you tricked your way into the studio today.
It's everything I do, Matt, is this conniving, competitive against you thing, isn't it? Is that just how it feels?
Well, when your other friends are people like Spencer, yes, it's like you always have to be on the defense. Isn't that right? What are you doing? Are you preparing for the zombie apocalypse? Is that what's going on?
I think I like to grow and I like to learn, and I feel like I like to be around you guys because it makes me a better person because you're challenging me in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that he's trying to make it sound all good and altruistic is what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, it's like soccer, but challenging in a new way. Like you already know how to play soccer quite well.
So soccer.
Yeah.
Right? Now, would you consider soccer more of a competitive game or more of a collaborative game?
Competitive game.
Competitive game. Interesting. What do you?
But it's
equal. You got a
Yeah,
team
you have a
that you're
team.
collaborating with.
Okay.
And you have an opponent that you're competing against.
yeah. All right.
yeah, I would say it's more competitive. So it's competitive in the sense is you want that ball. Everyone wants the ball, whether you're on the same team or you're not on the same team.
Competitive. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Even against
my
your own
stance.
teammates?
Well, sometimes I watched a kid's soccer game and there was one girl and she owned that ball and it was great.
You don't think she was helping her team?
She was
being
by
good?
getting goals. No one else was getting any goals. She's like, we gotta ramp this up.
Those children were 8 years old.
That doesn't matter. It's about getting the ball in the goal.
What do you think, Matt?
I think I'm learning a little. I think I'm learning that you're less competitive than she is right now.
I
had no idea.
I like to
My
help
co-host
people.
was so aggressive here.
I like to help people into winning.
You like to help people
Yeah.
into you winning?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like the competitive one is pitting us against each other.
Yeah.
Right? Where the collaborative one is helping to build us up. And when we can see our opponent
But
as,
if I can't smash my opponent's face into the turf, what's the point of winning?
well, there we go. See this now you're back on the competitive round too, right? But I think we can shift our mentalities and I think we can see these as being more collaborative opportunities.
What about
Yeah.
you? You prefer collaboration?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's like you brought up soccer, right? And I play soccer a lot, and I'm playing in this men's soccer league, and there's all these men that are playing in this game that all of us have to work the next day, right? But some of them just get in this mindset that like the opponent is the enemy and we have to kill them. And
Must
it's
kill
like,
them.
Let's breathe here. Like if we didn't show up to play against you today, you wouldn't have been able to play. So
Right.
like
Have fun, huh? That's how you see this competition.
Well, I think it goes back to just our primal feelings.
Ooh.
You know, and like hunting.
Well, it's like going back to the caveman, to the
Yeah,
hunters,
to hunting.
right?
Yeah.
It's like another tribe might be a competition for food and resources.
Oh, I didn't
you know?
really think about
There's
that.
no Neanderthals left. What happened to them, guys? Did they naturally die off? No.
No, I
we
think-
killed them.
No, I don't think we killed all of them. I think we.
We're the winning tribe.
No, I think we just mated with them. I think we collaborated.
I think
with
I've got some Neanderthal in me. Look at it.
Yeah,
Look at
no.
this brow, man.
Oh, you
There's
better
some
watch out.
Neanderthal in here.
You better watch out because I got some Neanderthal killer in me.
Yeah.
So, this game that we like to play this game called Jarl, and that's the official title of
It's
it.
not called
You're
Jarl
not
at
going to
all.
convince me there's any other title for this game. And like we compete against each other in this game. We're trying to win in this game. Of
Absolutely.
course. Matt is the current Jarl. I will
am
admit.
the Jarl.
Matt has won most recently, so he has the Jarlship.
That's right.
But usually I'm the Jarl, and I love
What do you mean
feeling that.
usually
Yeah,
you're
most,
the Jarl?
by,
most
like,
days
1
of the
point.
week I'm the Jarl. Okay, but you
Yeah.
beat me most recently, so I'm willing to like sacrifice that Jarlship.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I let you
I
win.
thought you gave it to Spencer rather than admitting that I had it.
Yeah, that's a fun little joke. But my point is that like so this competition thing is good because it's challenging me to get better at my own thing.
Yeah.
Right. So what if the Sapiens and the Neanderthals,
Yeah.
instead of killing each other,
Yeah.
got along and grew from each other and helped to make things better?
And somehow together we conquer the world.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we did that without the Neanderthals' help at all. Shaboom!
No, I don't think so. I think we definitely cultivated and worked together. I think there were definitely certain parts of the world where the Neanderthals and the Homo sapiens came together and collaborated and mated and had a happy city. Yeah, I really do. I think so. I think
They
so
live
for sure.
underground and we just can't see them.
No, well, I mean, I just evolution, you know, like.
All right, here's what I went bowling yesterday with some friends.
Okay.
Right, we went out bowling.
Yeah.
and at
A
first,
very collaborative game.
well, at first, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna beat you at bowling. I'm gonna beat you, right?"
Yeah.
And so we went and we started rolling. We started throwing our rocks,
Right.
and then it wasn't until I said, "Okay, you know, we can go for our individual scores, but let's try and get a team score 400. That way, as a group, we've all beat 100."
You're
right?
saying you're setting a new goal for everybody, which is to get as many points as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's everybody's goal.
No, I know, but when the mentality was I'm gonna do more than you.
Yeah.
Instead of we're gonna do well together.
Yeah.
Right?
Then
That's when
everyone
I
does
saw
together.
the scores start to shift. Instead of me going, I don't want you to get your strike.
Why would
Yeah.
you say that to somebody?
If I'm trying to beat you, if this is a competitive bowling match, then that would happen. But instead,
I think you were just being mean before you were like, guys, let's work together. They were like, thank you, Logan. Stop distracting us during our roles.
it wasn't me. I came out with the group mentality in mind.
Okay, we're doing this as a team. I'm happy for them. So, they scored a, I don't know, bowling, if it's, you want high or you want low. A 96? No, that doesn't make sense.
96 is a score in
96
bowling.
is a fine score.
But isn't that like after a
Matt.
series of rolls, you can add up to like a, like 108. You want like 108.
108's a
like,
great score.
But yeah, but like with a strike, what does a strike mean? Is a strike
Right? It's all philosophy once you get down to it.
is that like 10 points?
If you get a strike, you win bowling. You sit down. It's time to get to another game.
Well, if you were in the collective mind of like, okay, even if I'm not performing very well, I know I'm still going to be okay because my coworker is performing well, right? Like it's the same in the restaurant when you're pooling together.
Yeah.
If someone sells really well, you're like, oh, great, that's amazing. But I may be running around
Right.
to
You can just
individual
roll
tables.
gutters all day.
Yeah, right. Well, if the gutters
You're like,
are
well,
my...
the team's doing fine. We're going to get you 400.
Sometimes you need the gutters in order to make the strikes. I almost said spares. Strengths. Yeah.
There's a phrase that there isn't a word for yet, which is like, I like what you're experiencing and I want to experience that as well. I'm not like, there's jealousy.
Sounds like jealousy, yeah.
It's like, kind of like jealousy. We're like, oh, I want what you have, but I don't have it. And that makes me mad. Or there's compersion, which is like, I see that you're enjoying this thing and I'm happy for you, but it doesn't involve me. Right. But there's no word for, I see that. I like that. I want it too.
In a happy way.
Yeah.
In a non
like, yeah, I'm happy that you have that. And I want you to have that. And then I also want it.
Yeah.
And there's no word for that. And that's how I feel. When I see people that are like down or people that are up like above me, I'm not going like, oh, I want to tear them down so I can be up.
Let's name it Actimore.
Actimore?
Actimore.
Did you just come up with this? Like,
I did just now.
Whoa, what made you? I like this. What made you come up with this?
Thank you. Actimore. I think it's Actimore because...
Could you use that in a sentence, please?
Yes, I would love to. And well, you have to. It's an exchange, right? So you have to tell me some good news.
Okay. I just heard that I'm getting a raise at work.
Actimore! I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. I could go for some Actimore.
Sorry, did you say Actimore?
Yes, Actimore.
And if you feel the other way, like if I say I got a raise at work and you got jealous, you go jealousy. I'm mad at you.
Or you'd say Jacktimore.
Loathing.
How do you think all of this translates into our economic system and our society of like capitalists like compete out there and go, and then there's going to be some people that are throwing gutter balls?
It's all competitive.
Theoretically, right? Competition is what drives prices down, right?
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Okay, so now hold on. Are
Yeah.
you talking about socialism?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't say that word.
I smell what
I
you're
never
throwing
said
down.
that. I would never say that word.
Collaboration
Whoa, whoa,
in the
whoa.
economic world.
Trying to get this whole podcast shut down? Sure, everything. Like I love competition. Like you said, I love playing games. I love but if we don't view that as like the competition is actually us helping each other and be better and like supporting each other to grow, like to build up, like the only reason you won, Jarl, is because I gave you some tips on the game, bud.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And the
Wow.
podcast is officially over. And Logan and Matt are now playing Champions of Midgar for the Jarl. Tuning in next week, please
No.
to see what happens.
All jokes aside, like when I see you make good moves in any game that we play, I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, I want to make good moves like that. I'm going to take that idea,
Yeah.
right?
We all need to collaborate and work together.
Yeah, right? That's what it comes down to. So, knowing that, does
Everyone
that
needs to do their
change
job.
your perspective on the game of soccer? Where before, it was all about like, we got to beat them. It's all about beating them. And now,
See?
you've shifted your perspective.
You see what I'm saying? Manipulative. He just manipulated you into seeing soccer backwards.
This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Matt Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
The opponent is the enemy and we have to kill them.
We did it. We've conquered another one of life's little annoyances. But the truth is, what I really hate is commercials. And I'll wager you do too. And that's why Grumble Goat is proudly commercial-free. But to keep it that way, it takes the support of fellow grumblers like you. If you hate commercials, head on over to our Patreon page and see if becoming a Grumble Kid is right for you. And as always, don't forget to Grumble Goat responsibly and share with a friend.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Pa, 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 pa.